Okay, exam75, we are during the period of the COVID crisis, which means the student will receive the files via email. They must have already started OBS, which is the program that we are now using, which records their face and the screen. Okay, now I iconize OBS. Okay, so take the file out from the email and save them on your desktop. Don't work in the email, it's too risky. Okay, I open airbnb.xlsx. Okay, the Excel for my Mac is black. Don't remember why, probably I set it up. No, I don't want to open my trash bin, thank you. At the Mac, it's something I really hate. Okay, so appreciate the fact that I'm using it despite. In column N, insert price, column I, multiply by the value in cell A11 of sheet math, so equal price, multiply by, oh, I don't even look at the value, math A11, with the dollars, however, so dollar A, dollar 11. Okay, let me now take a look at what is there. Yes, it's okay. Now click. Okay, have all the values. Just to check, I scroll down a little bit. Okay, it arrives up to the end. You never know what happens at the end. In cell O2, calculate the sum of reviews for apartments in Manhattan area. So equal sum if. Oh, the range, it's in column D. So I just type it. Manhattan. And reviews, it's in column K. So if I write to the column, it's too easy. Okay. Hide columns latitude, column F, and longitude, column G. So I select both. Right click. Hide. Okay. Ah, I forgot a very big error. I didn't save. So save. Okay. Always save. Especially when you're working from home. It's true that I can watch the video, but if it crashes, using only data in rows 211, build a pie chart in a new sheet for reviews, column K, displaying for each slice the name, column A, in the legend, and the percentage next to each slice. So, then I need column K, so let me shrink again. Now I press Ctrl on Windows. I bet it's Command on the Mac. It's Command, click and drag. Okay. Insert. Where is the? Oh no, here. Sorry. Insert pie chart is this one. Okay. An horrible pie chart. Move chart to a new sheet. Okay, we have the areas in the legend. Now I need to add the things here. Add chart element, data labels. Doesn't matter, the professor doesn't say anything. So I click. No, wrong. Click. Okay. I want a percentage and not a value. Okay. Well, now it's not required, but I make it larger. Okay, so the professor can see better. I make it also bold. Okay, fine. Save. Okay. Also the chart title, let me remove it. It's not required again to remove it. Done. In sheet math. Okay. Let me make it larger. Okay. Fill in columns B, C, and D with the appropriate formulas as indicated in the header. So equal 2 by x plus 3 equal x squared equal x cubed. Just to tell you, if you write instead a2 by a2 by a2, I will consider it half wrong, because it's a scandal that you cannot use the power. Click. Okay, clearly the cube grows much faster. Yeah, much faster. Okay, build a mathematical graph displaying the three formulas using a logarithmic vertical scale. So, up. not insert here, but insert here. I take the one with, doesn't matter if you take this one, this one, this one, or this one, it's the same. I take this one. Okay, in a new sheet, no, doesn't matter. So logarithmic vertical scale, click on the vertical scale, click, okay, I go here in the bars, axis options, logarithmic scale, okay, wonderful. Save. In sheet that data table, insert a data table in which you examine the payment for different values of the number of payments and interest rate. Payment for different, okay. So this one is what we have to examine. So let me, for example, put it here. Now here I put different number of payments. Number of payment goes from 20 to 60, 20, 25. Let me drag. It's a lot of time that I don't use the Mac and can't use it anymore. Okay, here 1%, 1.5%. No, can you see? The point is not my decimal separator, so it's a comma. Okay, up to 5%. Okay, now I select everything. Data, where is it? Data, what if analysis, data table, row input cell, on the row I have the interest rate, column input cell, I have the number of payments. Okay, oppete, done. Save immediately. In sheet taxes, let me make it larger. Even though if you're watching this video, I assume that you have already tried the exam yourself, haven't you? In sheet taxes, you have the indication of the progressive income tax, your gross income and your deduction. Okay, all things that I assume somebody who studies economy or business knows perfectly, better than me. And you have already done with a teaching assistant, something like that. Fill in the yellow cell with a tax that you have to pay for your income, calculated as gross income minus deduction. Okay, so the income on which you have to calculate the tax is gross income minus deduction. You may use other cells to write other formulas if you need it. So perhaps it's better to write something like, let's say, net income, the gross income minus the deduction, because I may use it. So it's C14. Okay, now the tax equal, it requires a large if it is smaller, this one, smaller than 8,000. In this case, the tax is 0. Okay. Otherwise, if it is smaller than this one, we don't need to check that it's larger than 8,000 because we are in the wrong part of C14 smaller than B2. In this case, it's 23% on your income, so 23% of my income, net income. I will update it with net income. Okay. Otherwise, if this thing here is smaller than this number here, then it's this fixed tax plus 27% of my net income minus 15,000. This is not a contorted rule that I invented. It's the contorted rule that it's in the Italian official rules, and also several other countries have exactly the same thing. If your net income is smaller than 55, then it's 11 plus the 38 multiplied by your net income minus 28. And finally, if, no, I don't need any if, because if it is not smaller than 55, it's above 55. In this case, is this one plus 41% of your net income minus 55. Okay, and that's what your text is. Save. Let me check if I did some. I suggested to check this one a couple of times. Let me make it even larger so we can see it better. So if C14 is smaller than B2, in this case it's 0. Otherwise C14 is smaller than B3, B4, B5. Okay, in this case it's D3, 23. D3 by C14, okay. If C4, okay. Pay attention because at the beginning it's not on your income minus 8,000, on your income flat. If C14 is smaller than B4, okay, it's C4, okay, plus the 27%, which is D4 of C. I use all the references. You may use 27 if you want, 27, 38, but it will take more time. Minus B3, okay. Here minus B4, minus B5, yeah, everything seems fine. Okay, you can try some simulations if you want. So if for example, if you put 8,000, you should see 0. If you put 15,000, you should see 23% of 15,000. If you put 28,000, you should see 27. Okay, but it's too complex to do simulations. Anyway, find out the deduction value for which your tax is exactly 15,000. So we must find out the deduction. How do we do it? With goal seek, obviously. Data, what if analysis, goal seek, set cell tax to value 15,000 by changing cell the deduction. Okay, track. Okay, we make this little addition after having corrected your exams. I saw that some of your colleagues invented a slightly smarter way to do it, which does not require such a long if as this one. So the if is slightly smaller. Let's see how. So I completely delete the formula. They write here in column F the tax that you have to pay if you are in this range. So equal, so supposing that you are in this range, the tax that you have to pay here is 0, clearly, equal 23% of your net income. You just read here in column E, equal, this is this one plus 27% of your net income minus above 15,000. Okay. Now, if you put $1 here, you can drag it down because the other formula is exactly the same and the other formula is exactly the same. Or if you prefer, you can rewrite it. Okay, that's it. Oops, let me check because no, I put the dollar in the wrong place, obviously. Not here, but here. 1 to 14. If you believe that I am evil giving you this kind of exercises, well, it is the standard plain way of calculating the income tax of any country, of most of the countries, and it's a basic way because there are more advanced way. Okay, now here equal if your net income is smaller than this one, it will be this one. Otherwise, if your net income is smaller than this one, it will be this one. Otherwise, if your net income is smaller than this one, it will be this one. Otherwise, if your net income is smaller than this one, it will be this one. otherwise this one. Obviously, when I give you this kind of exercise, I leave more time. Okay, it means that either there is more time or the rest of the exercises are much more straightforward. Okay, as you can see, the result is clearly the same. Save. E in a new sheet, import. Okay, so I don't need to create a new sheet to import. Data. Let me see if I have the old version. This is the new version or the old version. Let me see. Font text. It's on my desktop. It's import me. Get data. Delimited, yes. Professor says that it's delimited using semicolon and spaces. This time he was particularly evil. Next. At least the old version, which is the one that you have to use. Skip all these things, they are not necessary. There are no commas, no dots, so we don't care. Finish into a new sheet, thank you. Okay, wonderful. Save. And now let me shut down everything. Quit Excel. I check it's here. Okay. This is the file. I put it on the side because I have to send it to the professor via email. Now let's go to the access part. Oh my god, I forgot that the Mac needed access. I double click on it, but it is better obviously if before the exam you start VMware Horizon already. It's incredible, however, how I can open the file from my Mac directly, as if I were using Windows here. Yeah, it's also incredible how much time does it take. Yoo-hoo! Okay, in the meantime we read the questions, they are pretty easy. Create query first that lists all orders details that have, enable content always, that have, okay. That have a value discount larger than 10. And the value discount is calculated applying the discount percentage to unit price by quantity. Okay. So. Come on. Yes, thank you. Okay. That's why it's always a good idea to open it before. Query design. So, I need from order details. I think it's the only table that I need. Let me see. I need order ID and this value here. Let's call it value discount colon. It's the discount, so I'm so happy to have a Mac on which it's difficult to produce the square brackets. Okay, may I say bad words on the Mac? Now how can I produce the square bracket? Okay, I don't... Oh, I copy them from here. No, I can't. Okay, let's take them from here. So discount. Okay, discount. The problem is that I have a German keyboard. By unit price. If you can type the square brackets, much better. By quantity. Okay. Okay, this one larger than 10. Okay, run to see the result. How many records do we have? 732. Professor says 732. Very well, I save it as first. Is there something else? No. Okay, luckily. No. Okay, create query second that displays all the customers who have a phone number containing 555. Display only fields company name and country. So create query design customers. Okay, company name, country. I need also the phone number. I remind you that phone number it's text, it's not a number. So like, only because it's text we can write something like this, and we don't display it. Run. Okay, 43 records. Yes, 43 records. Save. Second. Okay. Op. Finish. Okay. Now shut down. I don't shut it down because I have to show you another thing. But shut down access. Oh, that's why I have problems. Can I? No, I must keep it German or English. No other version. Shut down access. I just iconize it. You shut it down and you give it back to me. These two files via email. Okay. Some of your emails system are psychopathic or paranoid and don't send this one because it's a file which can be very dangerous. In that case, I will rewrite immediately an email and please do whatever I ask you. Most of the time I ask you to zip it. Okay, open. Now I have to go on because I have to do also the part for the other student. There are two versions of access in this exam. The student who had only access had a different exercise. Create query 1 that lists all orders to a customer in a country specified by the user which are in delay, shipped after the required date. Okay, create query design, orders, customers. There is a connection. So the fields are order ID. It's the only field which I want, but I need also the country, and here I need the square bracket again. I put the problem is that I don't have the square bracket, so I just put any field and I steal the square bracket from here. No, I deleted accidentally one. But who invented the German keyboard on the Mac? And the funny thing is that now I have an Italian keyboard, but okay. Please tell me a country. Okay. 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 Only the orders in delay. So order date after ship date. Now I get the square brackets from here. After shipped date. Okay. Run. Germany. Wonderful. Now one. So, what's the problem? Shipped after order date before ship date. Okay, that's what. Germany. No, it's not order date. That's why it's a required date after. So. It's required date, not order date. Let me fix this mess here. Okay. Germany. Open. Hola. Save query 1. Okay. Modify the previous query, adding a virtual field with the number of days of delay that we have. Okay, you can use either the direct subtraction between a shipped date and the required date, or date diff, it's the same. Delay. So. Delay. Ok. Shipped date minus required date. Ok. Run Germany. Ok. Save. Okay, create query 2 that for orders in delay displays the order ID and 70% of the freight. So look, I don't even close this one. I save it with another name. Query 2. Is it possible that whenever I save something in the database it takes 3 hours? Okay. Okay, it's queries 2 because you know the German keyboard has the Z and the Y switched with respect to all the rest of the world. Okay, so for orders in delay, we are not interested in how much delay. We are not interested from a specific country. It's 70% of the freight. So freight 70. It's the freight. I don't know whether I hate more the German keyboard or the Mac. Freight 70. It's the freight. By, you can write by 0 point or comma 7 or directly by 70%. Since I don't remember whether I have the comma or the dot, I write 70% and doesn't work obviously. So I have to write 0.7. Let's see. 0.7 seems to work. Do I need this one? No. Okay, save. 3 hours of saving. Now I have, first of all, to fix the name here, just in case the professor complains. Okay. Second thing, I forgot, I made a mistake in query 1. Because the professor say display only field order ID. Display only field order ID, and so I don't have to display this one. Okay, now save, done. Finish. Ah, what a wonderful. Oh. Yes, I want to save. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why I suggest you always to load Windows and do it there. So don't double click on the Mac because you have this mess. This is a technical problem. I don't solve it. Okay. I shut it down finally. So still opening it from directly from inside your Mac, double clicking creates some little problems. So the exam is over and wish you goodbye.